My movie Honeymoon is about the couple that's stuck in occupation for 5 days and try to get out of their apartment. Because it's a film, not news. I think like Western world see Ukraine through the optics of news, and in news it's usually bombing, ruined houses, crying old ladies, and Ukraine is not like just that. So, and you cannot see more intimate or delicate doubts, fears in the news. So I think this is what cinema and art for, like to go deeper and to see something different.
Це по центру?
As a reference story, so it was a real story I read in the news, and the real story was about family. And I actually started to think and to write about the family story, but it turned, because of the amount of people, it actually turned to kind of very practical routine, kind of not enough food or how to go to the toilet, to something that is kind of, from practical reason, maybe is interesting, but for me as a director and a storyteller, it's not interesting. They kind of manage somehow it, but it's not the point of the research. I think what is interesting is to research inner demons and inner fears that you are facing when you are caged in such situation with a neighbor next to you, which is a killer. I think this is very delicate issue right now in Ukraine. That's why like not so many people really like my film in Ukraine, because for example, the man in the film is not like typical hero. He is fragile. At some moments somebody thinks that he is weak. He is in doubt, he can react very fast, and sometimes he's trying kind of to manipulate, pretending he's talking with a Russian soldier in Russian language, so he's kind of breaking a little bit from inside. And also the girl, the female character, she is thinking more about career in the first scenes, and then she's like through all this event that is happening, she reevaluate her approach to the life. Yes, does she wants kids, or what she wants to do with the fragility of her body, for example. So yes, it's yeah, I think it's about gender roles as well, because when I researched this film, this is the story for the film, I asked my friends who were in occupation about their fathers as their partners, how they behaved, and the first answer was it was my friend. She is a female, and she told me that I was surprised how helpless was my father. How he felt very he went through this helplessness. I just tried to find the most fragile moment in both of them. For him, it's kind of feeling of helplessness. For her, it's kind of a total unprotected feeling that you cannot protect your body as a woman, especially when you have your ovulation and you have the rape next wall. Yes, so you can imagine that it could happen with you, and you can get pregnant from your enemy. So I just try to find the most vulnerable things in both of them and just to research it.
Ми тут все кинемо?
Ми поговоримо, чому ми не виїхали вчасно.
Yes, she has this dialogue in the wardrobe with her partner about her art, that she feels like a zero, like she feels like nothing. And I think like a lot of artists in Ukraine, like first months of the war, we felt the same, because usually in a kind of normal life, you think that your art can change something. You kind of want to believe it, that you will show your film and somebody will understand something and something will change. But at the end of the day, the art changes nothing. It just kind of maybe give awareness, but this awareness doesn't give us weapon. And right now for us the weapon is everything. And so if I have the choice, I would gladly change all my films into the weapon for Ukraine, to be honest, but I cannot do it, so my only weapon is the art, so I'm doing what I can do. But it's I think it's too little. Yes, yeah, and Molodis, because it's my native festival in Kyiv, so for sure it was big interest and we won Grand Prix at this festival. But in Venice it was maybe even bigger interest. I don't know why, maybe because first of all, it was the first Ukrainian film in Biennale Cinema College showcase. And it's a different type of interest, because Ukrainians watch this film kind of through their own experience, trying to match their memories with this film. And when they are not the same, they can, I don't know, be irritated or like all this stuff. But Western people don't have this experience, so they can see the film as it is, you know. So and didn't try to do it kind of as a universal I mean, not a universal experience. It's just experience of this, just of this couple, and that's it. And in general, we're still in this situation. We still have this neighbor, and this neighbor will never be vanished. So this is a film about it, that you should somehow live with a killer neighbor next to you. You can hide, you can fight back, you can escape, but you should do something.